Do you guys want to hear a story about how I asked my 6-year-old deceased son for a sign that he could still hear me and how he responded? It's a pretty good story if you want to hear it. I had just read that book called Signs. It's a pretty common book that people read directly losing someone they love. But in that book it talks about being very specific in the sign that you ask for. And so I was thinking about what could be a symbol for my son that I felt like resonated with him. And he was only 6 when he died, so that means it would have to be something that kind of catered to a 6-year-old. And what do most 6-year-old boys love? Legos. So I asked him to let me see a Lego in a place where it didn't belong. So not in my house, not in a friend's house that had kids. A Lego in a place where it didn't belong. Specifically, a red Lego. And I went about my day and I kind of forgot about it. And later that day, I was at my daughter's ballet class. And in the viewing / waiting room, I was observing this family I had never seen before. And I was kind of watching the little boy because he was wearing a shirt that my son had owned. And I was already thinking about Wilder and, kind of watching my daughter's class and just keeping to myself. And the mom and I struck up conversation, and I found out that they weren't normally there that day, that they were just doing a makeup class, and it was just by some off chance that we were in the same place at the same time. And this little boy was kind of just quietly playing with cars on the floor, and he got up and he walked over to me and he looked me directly in my eyes and he put one singular red Lego in my hand. And even when I think about it, I get chills, because what are the chances of that? There's no such thing as a coincidence that big, right? And obviously I immediately started to cry, because how could you not in a moment like that? But I choked it up as fast as I could, and I tried not to let him or his mom see, because how do you even begin to explain that to a stranger? But it was after that moment that I never doubted again that he could hear me, even if it's not in the way that I would prefer.